like that music. Zechariah 14:1. Behold, the day of the Lord come, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle. Zechariah 14:4. Listen now. Listen to this. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem in the east, and the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west, and there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove towards the north, and half of it towards the south. Jesus is going to return and put his feet on the ground. Okay? He's going to come to earth. Zechariah 14:5. You shall flee to the valley of the mountain, for the valley of the mountain shall reach unto Azal. Yeah, ye shall flee like as you fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah. And the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee. All the saints are going to return with Jesus when he comes and puts his feet on the ground. All the saints. Zechariah 14:6. It shall come to pass in that day that the light shall not be clear nor dark, but it shall be one day which shall be known to the Lord, not day nor night, but it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light. 14:8. And it shall be in that day that living waters shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them toward the former sea, and half of them toward the hinder sea. In summer and in the winter shall it be. 14:9. And the Lord shall be king over the earth. In that day shall be one Lord, and his name one. All the land shall be turned as a plain from Geba to Rimmon, south of Jerusalem, and it shall be lifted up and inhabited in her place from Benjamin's gate unto the place of first gate, unto the corner gate, and from the tower of Hanel unto the king's wine presses. 14:11. And men shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction, but Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Not a good time to be against Jesus. Your body will be done. It will melt in front of you, people. Zechariah 14:13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. 14:14. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver and apparel in great abundance. 14:15. And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and of all the beasts that shall be in these tents, as the plague. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King and Lord of hosts, and keep the feast of the tabernacles. 14:17, and it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, they have no rain. There shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not to keep the feast of the tabernacles. 14:19, this shall be punishment for Egypt, and the punishment of all nations that come not to keep the feast of tabernacles. 14:20, in that day shall there be upon the bells of horses holiness unto the Lord, and the pots of the Lord's house shall be like bowls before the altar. 14:21, every pot in Jerusalem and Judah shall be holiness unto Lord of hosts, and all that they sacrifice shall come and take of them, and see thee thereon. And in that day there shall be no more Canaanites in the house of the Lord of hosts. Well, this is my new format I'm going to try out. Like if you like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let's go back to music. God bless.
Like a rebel's child